in 1976. These are movies number 86 and 7 I'm putting on the video now. Right here we are in the Orlando Regency Hotel near Disney World, where we spent 2 nights before going on to see Jack and Evelyn in Miami. It had a very nice swimming pool and very nice grounds altogether. Mr. Chopin is at the piano to entertain us. I believe we're on the bus right now going to catch the train to what they call the Magic Kingdom. At least we're going to catch the monorail that takes us to the Magic Kingdom. That's what it says anyhow. There's the Magic Kingdom in the distance. The main street of Disney World is the main street as of a typical American mid-sized city of about 1900 to 1910. I think they're not very particular about the exact year because some of these things look like 1880 and others look like perhaps 1910. The first thing we saw when we got there was a dance band, a jazz band, and who do you suppose is joining in the fun? All the buildings in Disney World are exact replicas of the type that was built in, as I say, 1900 and 1910, except that they're only made 4/5 the size. Everything is just a little smaller. They found out that's just the right proportion that seems to give everything an unreal air, a lovely air. This is one of the parades that they're continually having. You probably remember that the place was absolutely immaculate. The weather was lovely, but we had a tremendous downpour the first day we were there. I think we'll see it in a minute. There it is now. But the parade had to go on. Fortunately, it didn't last long. It came suddenly and went in just as much of a hurry, leaving a nice, bright sunshine day. This was some sort of a little show with a whole bunch of dolls. I don't know what it was. We're on a steamboat now, going along what is supposed to be the Mississippi River, I guess. These are Huck Finn's yachts. No, sorry, his rafts. And there's the island that he was at. There's an Indian village. This was a real paddle boat. Those elevated baskets up there, I don't know what you call them now. I really should have some more appropriate music for this delightful place. It's sort of heavy. Hey, Chopin, what can you do about that? No answer. There goes Alec, and there goes Mom. Here comes Dobbin. I don't know what they call that. Is that the Magic Castle or something? Here's a fake graveyard. Look at the old car there, the old bus. That's about a 1905, 1910 model, I would say. That character seems to be, I think he's called Brad Juniper from one of the Disney cartoons. That's a combination church and castle, it looks like. Alec, you were 14 at that time, and Kathy, you were 21. Now it's night and they have the nightly fireworks. Here we are back in the hotel. This must be the next morning. This is the plaza, the outdoor porch of an old-fashioned hotel. This, I think, was Little Nemo's submarine, or Captain somebody's submarine. We actually went under the water in it. And you could look out into through the portholes and see all these things submerged. I remember that, Kathy, you did us a great favor by taking care of all the tickets. We never had to worry about them. You had them all under control, knew which ones we had, and bought what we need, and so on. This is the second night, and there's the second night's fireworks, so I presume we're about finished with Disney World. We all agreed that 2 days was just about enough. Another day we would have been fine, but any more than that, we would probably have been just a little overdoing it. Although we never really did see all of the attractions, but it was a great 2 days. Now, I decided that we should take a bus down to Miami, thinking that it would be more fun than an old-fashioned airplane. Although before we got there, everybody said that we should have flown. But it was one of those things. We were waiting for a bus there, and now I haven't taken another picture until we've gotten settled with in our hotel, and Kathy and Alec are settled down at Jack and Evelyn's house, and your mother and I are at a motel in Miami, or Miami Beach. Miami, I believe. So here we are on the beach at Miami. That was me, in case you didn't recognize that man. Now we're in a pool in Evelyn's sister's place, some miles north of Miami. Her sister Vera married a Navy retiree named Charlie. I can't remember the last name now. There's Vera. There's Evelyn, of course, with your mother. That's their own pool. They were doing very well. That's a boy, Alec. My brother Jack. I only have 1 or 2 shots of him in this whole reel here, although I have lots of other reels. There's Jack. Skinny Malink. At that time, in 1976, he was, let's see, born about 1905, so he was only about 71. He lived to be 84. There's Jack. He's saying, "What are you taking a picture of me for?" Probably. This is the interior of Vera's house. We are now driving back to Miami. Kathy's doing the driving back. Florida, as you know, is very flat. There isn't a mountain in the place. This, I believe, is Jack and Evelyn's property. They had a lovely place. Now the three of us, or the four of us rather, are going on our own to a place called the Monkey Jungle. A fascinating place, I'm sure you remember it. Remember the swimming monkeys? I never knew monkeys would swim. There's one of them who dived in from the roof of that place. There's one making believe he's an astronaut, and another one making believe he's a rock and roller. This is called the rainforest, I believe, where the monkeys are roaming freely. Now this is the pool in the motel that your mother and I stayed at. There wasn't enough room in Jack and Evelyn's. However, this we're looking at now is not the motel, but it's the ocean, as you can see. We had very mild weather then, and the swimming was good. There are some of the big hotels on Miami Beach. Even I get in the picture. Well, this is Miami proper. Pictures I took in the front of our car. However, I think we're just about coming to an end of this film and of this video. I hope it brought back some pleasant memories. It certainly did for me. There's our chauffeur. Oh, and we're now back in Jack and Evelyn's. Evelyn seems to have been growing some, what do you call those fruit? You know, they only grow in California and Florida. Anyhow, she was very proud of her fruit. So that's just about it. Hope you enjoyed it. I'll say toodaloo.